Hi and welcome. So I'm Linda from Plans and Pastimes. It's been a little while, but here I am back again. Life has calmed down for a day or two, so here we go. So being July, and I'm going to mention the C word here. So being closer to this Christmas than last Christmas, I'm going to do a quick recap on my favourite planner this year, what's worked so far and what hasn't so far, and what I intend to do. So I've been in 3 different planners this year: a blue Holborn, Filofax Holborn, a baby pink Filofax Malden, and a navy blue Filofax Lockwood, all in personal sizes, all leather, all lovely for different reasons. But out of all 3 of them, I would say this one has been my favourite. I've been in it the longest for the year. I absolutely love the feel of the leather. I love the feel of it in my hands. The internal pocket configuration is not my favourite. That belongs to the Holborn. But it's okay. So this, I would say, has been my most used and favourite planner this year. So I am about to change. I have an unboxing for you coming up, which I'm so excited about. But I'm just gonna I've taken everything personal out of this. All my photographs and everything are out, waiting to swap over. So I'm going to take you through what it is at the moment. So, as I've already said, it's a navy blue personal sized Filofax Lockwood, made out of leather. It's Italian leather, I believe, and it is incredibly soft. And it has a zip pocket on the back. Pockets. We know how much a girl loves a pocket. So I've just got a little bit of lace which I put onto some paper to slip inside that pocket. I'm not 100% sure I like it, and I don't know if it's because of the lace or if it's because there is something on the front. I do quite like just the plain front. So let's get into the inside and the meat and potatoes, as they say. 1 long pocket, 6 short horizontal pockets. I keep a bit of cash here, my credit cards, a loyalty card. I use this as my everyday carry, so it comes all over with me. So it's not a lot has changed since the last flip through, so I'm going to go through very quickly my word of the year, things I need to do. I don't have an inbox. I tend to just keep a running list of things to do, rooms to sort out, and messages to run. Little piece of ribbon and a paper clip from my friend Christine Louise on paper. She does fantastic flips. That's just some lovely, lovely, gorgeous notepaper from Perpetual Plans, and you just print it off, and I think it is most beautiful. So just a few sheets of that. Get shit done is my household stuff. My morning brew makes me feel like I have my shit together. I don't. It's really just a mask. Image from Pinterest. So tasks around the house I need to do every month and every week, separated in colour for each room. I have a few sheets of them just to carry on. I have people to keep in touch with to kind of give me a little bit poke in the back when I need to make a telephone call and get together with people. So that'll last me a whole year, possibly 2 if I carry them forwards. Another sheet of just notepaper. Time Flies is my monthlies. Now, I think I said on a previous video that my original plan to keep them inside all the others didn't work, so I had them separate. But I'm not sure my 4-page per month layout is working, so I don't mind the thing at the front to remind me if things need to be done, especially if they're kind of chugged in advance. But I did have a spending thing at the back, and as you can see, I haven't filled it in. So as the saying goes, if you don't fill it in, if it's not being used, then it's not worth being there. So I have a plain month on 2 pages, a box for forward planning. I haven't printed off next year yet. I only go to December this year, and I have a few things to put in for next year. So I think I need to print off the rest of my monthly diaries. So I don't know what to use this last sheet for. If you have any suggestions or any thoughts, make a note in the comments underneath. I'm trying to work out which way it will go. So Evil Plans, which is my weekly diary. I don't follow monthly, weekly, daily. I cannot keep up with 3, and things just get lost. So bank holidays, which I cross off when they're gone. This came with one of my planners. It's a perpetual, I use it as a perpetual planner. So people's birthdays and things are on there. And then we come on to my weekly diary, which I've gone over several times before in a more detailed kind of flip. So there it's there. 3 columns for us, for me, my husband, my son. Big box for important bits, to-dos, and a little habit tracker. My page marker is actually a today ruler from Lilac, and I covered it with some 4-inch washi tape from 49 and Market. Now, it's a brown ruler, and this, in real life, is lovely white, but it looks a bit grey and dirty on top of the brown ruler. But it's there now, and I like it, so that's where my patterned ruler came from. I just covered one with washi tape. So, get to the end of my evil plans, and this is my family section. The big divider with the large butterfly starts that. I have an appointments list for everybody in the family, so I can just one point to check out when an appointment is. Medicine tracker, if anybody needs to take any painkillers or anything, you can keep the date, the time, and the dosage, any symptoms or whatever. So that's quite handy. I have 3 of these with little butterflies on. They do go with the large divider. One for each of us. Each person has their own section. So I've taken out the confidential information and photographs. So I keep a record of height, weight, clothing sizes, things like that. Some meds, records, illness records, what's happened in the last year or 2 with injections and things, wish lists, which is out of date, money that's owed to me, and all the school details I've taken out. School timetable, that's the word. Oh my lord, my mind is going a bit fuzzy today. I don't think I've had enough cups of tea. So this was my year to view, to keep a record of when he was off school and in school. He hasn't been well this year, and I have next year's printed out. So our school year goes from September to July. So we have September to December, and then we go into 2026. And that is up to August, which would take us to the next school year, which will start roundabouts here. Term dates for next school year and the school year after. Some important trip information, Duke of Edinburgh Award, options information. This is my husband's section. His important information has been taken out, so there's not a lot in there now, just a wish list, which is empty. And this is my section, the last one. My confidential information has been taken out, so I just have some meds info, makeup info, what colours I get and things, because sometimes it's such a long time and I forget what I bought, so, or what it was, and you've rubbed it off. So my wish list, details of a weekend away. You can tell I've been taking things out because it's slipped out. What I need to store in my wardrobe, just stuff. And then my fourth category is random shit. So this is basically just random information that doesn't fit in any of the others. This needs a good sort out because I'm not keeping these up to date. So they really need to go online orders. I can probably adapt that. I did get these from Planning with Beer. Yeah, that's beer, B-E-E-R, as in have a brew. I'm not using them. They're not up to date, so I may as well just get rid of them. My online orders I can change to suit me more. So they need to change. That's another thing that needs to change this year. Little ideas, whatever people say, ink cartridge numbers, car information, planner sizes and insert sizes, and the actual dimensions of the outside of a planner, and a sizing scale if I want to print any of a different size. My contacts section is called Rogues and Villains. When I have more room, it's actually called Rogues, Villains and Other Reprobates. But so I just did this myself. There's enough space for a name, a number, an address. This is in case my phone runs out or I lose my phone or whatever. I don't have everybody's in here, just main people, my family, my friends, some businesses, another photograph which I use as a page lifter. I keep some letters as reminders, a little image I got off Pinterest of a girl with feathery wings. Put on your crown and use your wings, which I love. I absolutely love that. I have my driving license, loyalty cards, and some customs sheets for sending things to America, little parcels, and my Pentel Energel pen, which I love. Ink is the shade of Ivory. I have a little tassel on here. A little metal plaque saying dream and a little star for Make-A-Wish. That's my charm on there. So that's a very quick, very, very speedy flip through. I'm about to do an unboxing and swap over planners. So I've learnt a few things up to now. Some things have not worked, so if it doesn't work, then change it. You don't have to stick with it just because it's there. So I'm going to come up with some new things for the fourth page of my monthlies and rejig some TV things and online orders. And I think that might have to go. I'm not sure. Still undecided. But what's been your favourite planner this year? What has or hasn't worked for you? I'd love to hear what you've got to say. You might inspire somebody else, you just never know. So if you've made it this far, I did forget to say welcome to my new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me and choosing me. Welcome aboard. I'm so pleased you've joined the party. So yeah, so please remember, if you haven't subscribed already, please consider it. Please remember to give me a thumbs up. It all helps. And let me know in the comments what's your favourite planner this year so far, and what hasn't worked for you, or what has. Let me know. I will speak to you later. Bye.